Hi, Sketchup friends. Well, don't blink because the Mystery Saja Boy is about to become the coolest soda can in the entire K-pop Demon Hunter series. So we're closing out the soda can series today with Mystery. We're going to start off with a cylinder. We're going to draw 2 dots and a foreshortened circle for the top of the can. Now we're going to go ahead and add one more ellipse or foreshortened circle. And now we're going to create the height of the lip of this soda can. These 2 lines down. And then when drawing cylinders, we want to match these curves. So I'm going to try to match this curve down. And then next we're going to add some thickness on the inside of the lip. So I'm going to curve a line up. So I'm matching this line up now. We're going to draw the opening of the soda can. And I'll also add a little tab. You can make it more like a trapezoid so it gets smaller off in the distance. Alright, now we're going to go ahead and do the shape of the body of the can. So I'm going to draw these 2 diagonal lines out. And then I'm just going to make some 2 reference points about how tall I'm going to make the can. And I'm just going to draw this line down. As you can see, I'm keeping my pencil on the paper. Same thing on the other side. Let's make sure we curve this line down, and we want to match the top part of the can. So we're saying that this can is below our eye level. We can see the top of it. So all these lines are curving down. Alright, we're going to go ahead and draw the portrait of Mystery now. I'm going to start off with a circle, because you could use a contour line like this one here, and it turns it into a form. So I'm going to curve a line out to the right. And this is also creating the chin. So Mystery's head is turned to the right and tilted down, so we're going to see a lot of the top part of the head and his hair. So if I measure from the eyes to the chin, nose is in the middle, nose to chin, mouth is in the middle. And when I'm drawing the hair, and I'm kind of pointing the hair in one direction, I'm not drawing like single strands of hair. I'm just basically drawing the hair with shapes. Now I'm going to go ahead and add the shoulders. So the left side of the body is a little bit wider because it's closer to us. This is going to be the center line of the shape of the body. And I'm going to use that as a reference to draw. It's kind of triangular shape for the collar of his sweater. And these lines are going to taper as they get, that means the lines get closer together as they get towards the wrist. So the forearm is going to be wider, and then they're going to get closer together. I'm going to go ahead and use a form here. That's going to make this hand look more three-dimensional. So when you start drawing, we always build with shapes, but at a certain point, you got to be able to build with forms. How you're going to level up your drawing skills. So I have all these 3D drawing videos for you to do that. And I'm just going to erase off the bottom part here. This is where the mystery lettering is going to be positioned. And I'm just going to create a text box. And then the text box determines the height of the letters, so they'll all be approximately the same. And I'm just using all capital letters. I'm going to go ahead and clean up those construction lines now. So I like using the constructivist approach, building with shapes and forms. And this marker is a brush tip, and it has a firm tip, so you can get really thin outlines, and if you press down harder, then you can get some thicker outlines. Obviously using the side of it as well, getting thicker outlining. And so in art, we call that line weight. So the thickness of the lines is considered line weight. It can be thick and thin. And when you're inking, you always want to have some variation of line weight. So I'm going to go in with beige, and I had a powder pink for the shadows. I have straw yellow and yellow ochre for 2 values of yellow. I'm using the lilac, which is the light purple, for a base color. This is going to be backlit, so I have the light purple on the sides. I'm going to go in with the darkest purple. See under the rim of the soda can. Going in with a little bit of pink around the head. Now this is just the regular purple. Building up some value, doing a little color mixing. Adding in some highlights with that white Posca paint marker. And yeah, so the paint was wet, so I was using it just like you would paint. That's the cool thing about paint markers is you can actually color mix them while you're working. Now I'm just going to go in and refresh that. And that's it. The Final Saja Boy soda can is complete. But if you want to see the entire K-pop Demon Hunter soda collection in one epic video, I'm going to be uploading a compilation video coming up here on Saturday. So, well, I'll catch you in the next video. Bye.